Have you ever stopped to think that everything you've experienced so far, every difficulty, every sleepless night, every tear shed, every moment of anguish, might be preparing you for something much greater than you imagine? What if I told you that God is about to turn the page on your story and begin a completely new chapter in your life? A chapter you never dreamed possible? My dear Libra, you who were born under the sign of the scales, of balance, of divine justice, need to know that you didn't arrive at this video by chance. Nothing in your life happens by chance. The universe has very specific ways of guiding you, of showing you the way, of sending you exactly the signal you need at the right moment. And today, right now, at this very moment, you are receiving a message directly from the divine. God is preparing 13 powerful changes to completely transform your reality. 13 doors that will open in your life. 13 blessings that are descending from the spiritual plane to the material plane. And you need to be prepared to receive all of this. Because these changes are not small, they are not superficial. We are talking about profound transformations that will affect all areas of your existence. From your inner self, the way you see yourself, to the world around you, the people, the opportunities, the abundance that will begin to flow. But pay attention, these changes have already begun. You may not have noticed all the signs yet, but the movement is already happening behind the scenes of your life. And if you don't pay attention, if you don't have an open heart, a receptive mind, you may miss the clues that the universe is giving you. That's why I need you to watch this video until the end. Every word here has been carefully prepared for you. Each revelation will help you understand what is happening and what is yet to come. Don't skip any part, because the answers you seek are all here. Change 1. Awakening to your true spiritual identity. My dear Libra, the first change God is preparing for you has to do with who you truly are. And I'm not talking about the person you show to the world. I'm not talking about the roles you play in life, as a son, as a father, as a mother, as a professional, as a friend. I am talking about your deepest essence. Your spiritual identity. What you came to do in this world. For a long time, you were lost. You were adapting to others, trying to please, trying to be what they expected of you. And do you know why? Because Libra carries this need for harmony, for balance, for peace. And many times you sacrificed your truth to avoid conflict, to avoid disappointing anyone, to keep everything in order. But this came at a high cost. A cost you paid with your own essence. You got lost along the way. You left aside your dreams, your desires, that which truly makes your heart beat faster. And now, God is saying enough. Enough of you living the life others expect. Enough of you following a script that wasn't written for you. The moment of your spiritual awakening is approaching. A profound, true awakening that will shake the foundations of your life. You will begin to question everything. Everything. The beliefs you hold, the values you were taught, the fears that held you back, the obligations that suffocated you. And in the midst of this questioning, in the midst of this search, you will find yourself. You will find your voice. That inner voice that has always been there, whispering, trying to guide you, but which you have stifled so many times because you were afraid. Afraid of being judged, afraid of being rejected, afraid of being alone. But now you will understand that being alone is different from being lonely. That you can be surrounded by people and feel empty, and you can be with yourself and feel complete. This change will bring a clarity you have never had before. You will look in the mirror and recognize who is there. You will understand what your purpose is in this life. You will feel a deep connection with the divine, a connection that will guide you in every decision, in every step. And this will not be easy. Because when you awaken, when you begin to see the truth, many things need to be left behind. Relationships that no longer make sense, environments that drain you, people who drag you down, patterns that limit you. All of this will need to be released. And you will need courage to make these choices. But know that God is with you. That every step you take towards your truth will be accompanied, protected, blessed. You are not alone on this journey. And the more you connect with your essence, the stronger you will become. More centered, more confident, more aligned with your destiny. Prepare yourself, because this first change is the foundation for all others to come. It is the cornerstone of your new life. Change 2. healing relationships and attracting true connections. The second powerful change coming your way, my dear Libra, has to do with your relationships. And when I talk about relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic love. I am talking about all the connections you have in life. Family, friends, co-workers, acquaintances. All the people who are somehow part of your story. You need to understand something very important. Libra is the sign of partnerships, of relationships, of the other. You were born with this gift of building bridges, of uniting people, of bringing harmony to environments. But often, you lost yourself in this role. You gave so much of yourself to others that you forgot to save some for yourself. You erased yourself so that others could shine. You swallowed your needs to meet the needs of others. And this created a very large imbalance in your life. It created relationships where you always gave and never received. Where you were always the safe haven, but had nowhere to anchor yourself. Where you were always available, but when you needed help, you couldn't find anyone. And this hurt you. It hurt you deeply. It left wounds you didn't even realize were open. Wounds of abandonment, rejection, not being valued, not being seen. But God is bringing healing to these wounds. Complete healing that will transform the way you relate to others. First, you will learn to set boundaries. And I know this is difficult for you. Because you don't want to hurt anyone, you don't want to create conflict, you don't want to be seen as selfish. But setting boundaries is not selfishness. It's self-love. It's self-respect. It's understanding that you can't give what you don't have. That you can't fill other people's cups if your own cup is empty. So you will learn to say no. You will learn to choose where to invest your energy. You will learn to distance yourself from people who only seek you out when they need something. Who only remember you when they are in trouble. Who drain your light without giving you anything in return. And as you heal, as you value yourself more, something magical will happen. You will begin to attract different people. People who vibrate at the same frequency as you. People who respect you, who admire you, who truly value you. Reciprocal relationships, where there is exchange, where there is balance, where there is truth. And in love, my dear, get ready. Because if you are single, true love is coming. A love that will surprise you, that will make you believe again. A person who will see you, who will understand you, who will love you the way you always deserve to be loved. And if you are already in a relationship, either that relationship will strengthen in a way you can't even imagine, reaching a new level of complicity and respect, or you will have the clarity that you need to end this cycle to make room for something better. Whatever the case, trust. Because God is taking care of every detail of your heart. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution, as a subscriber or member, is what keeps these messages alive, messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birthdate in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Change 3. Financial transformation and opening the paths to prosperity. The third change that God is preparing for you has to do with money, with abundance, with material prosperity. And I know this is a subject that affects many people. Because we live in a world where money is necessary. Where we need it to live, to take care of our family, to fulfill dreams, to have security. And you, my dear Libra, have been going through financial difficulties. You have felt the squeeze, the pressure, the worry. You have been sleeping and waking up thinking about bills, about debts, about how you will pay everything, how to manage everything. And this has left you exhausted. It has taken away your peace, your sleep, your joy. But I have news for you. This cycle of scarcity is coming to an end. The doors of prosperity are opening in your life. And I'm not talking about an overnight miracle, winning the lottery, receiving an unexpected inheritance. No. I am talking about a real, solid transformation that will happen through you. Because God will not simply throw money into your lap. It will give you the opportunities. It will show you the way. It will connect you with the right people. It will give you the ideas, the insights, the creativity you need to generate income, to create abundance. And you need to be attentive. You need to have an open mind to see these opportunities when they appear. Because sometimes we are so focused on problems, so stuck in a scarcity mindset, that we can't see the doors that are opening right in front of us. For a long time, you believed things about money that aren't true. You believed that money is dirty, that money corrupts, that rich people are bad, that you don't deserve abundance. And these limiting beliefs created blockages in your life. Blockages that prevented prosperity from flowing. But now you will deconstruct these beliefs. You will understand that money is just energy. That it is neither good nor bad. That it depends on what you do with it. That you can use money to do good, to help people, to fulfill dreams, to create a positive impact on the world. And you deserve abundance. You deserve to live comfortably, securely, and peacefully. You deserve not to have to worry about the basics. You deserve to be able to help those in need, to travel, to enjoy life. And God wants that for you. It wants you to prosper. It wants you to be prosperous in all areas. But you need to do your part. You need to change your mindset. You need to start seeing yourself as someone prosperous. You need to start being grateful for the blessings you already have, however small they may be. You need to start saving, even if it's a little. You need to start investing in yourself, in your knowledge, in your skills. Because prosperity begins from the inside out. It begins in your mind, in your heart, in your energy. And when you change internally, the external changes too. Opportunities begin to appear. Doors begin to open. People start to seek you out. Money begins to flow. And you will see your financial life completely transform. You will get out of debt. You will be able to save money. You will be able to realize those dreams that seemed impossible. You will be able to help your family. You will be able to live with dignity and abundance. Get ready, because prosperity is knocking on your door. And she's here to stay. Change 4. The rebirth of your physical health and vital energy. The fourth powerful change that God is bringing into your life has to do with your health, your body, your vital energy. And this is a very important point, my dear, because we live in a society that values success, money, and external achievements so much that it forgets the foundation of everything. And the foundation of everything is health. Without health, you can't enjoy anything. Without health, nothing makes sense. You can have all the money in the world, all the recognition, all the love, but if your body isn't well, if you're sick, if you lack energy, none of that matters. And you have been neglecting your health. You have been putting your body on the back burner. You have been eating poorly, sleeping little, not exercising, not taking care of yourself. And this for various reasons. Because you were focused on other things. Because you were taking care of others. Because you didn't have time. Because you didn't think you were important enough to dedicate time to yourself. But your body is sending signals. Signals that it needs attention. Signs that appear out of nowhere, constant fatigue, lack of energy, health problems that begin to emerge. And you can no longer ignore these signs. Because God is calling you to care for the sacred temple that is your body. To honor the life that was given to you. To treat with respect and love this vehicle that allows you to live all the experiences on this earthly plane. And the change that is coming is profound. It's a rebirth. A rebirth of your health, your energy, your vitality. You will feel a genuine desire to take care of yourself. You will start making better food choices. You will start moving, exercising your body, stretching, breathing better. You will start sleeping better, truly resting. You will start seeking therapies, treatments, care that your body needs. And as you do this, you will feel the difference. You will feel the energy returning. You will feel your body responding. You will feel more energy, more enthusiasm, more will to live. And it's not just the physical body that will benefit. Your mind will too. Because body and mind are connected. When you take care of your body, your mind improves too. Anxiety decreases. Sadness dissolves. mental clarity increases. You can think better, make better decisions, create better solutions. And there's more. You'll discover that taking care of yourself isn't selfishness. It's not vanity. It's a necessity. It's self-love. It's respect. And when you're well, when you're healthy, you can take better care of others too. You can be truly present. You can give your best. So this change comes to remind you that you are important. That your life is precious. That your body deserves care. And that when you take care of yourself, everything around you improves. Your relationships improve. Your work improves. Your energy improves. Everything transforms. And God is giving you this opportunity to be reborn. To start over. To treat your body with the love and respect it has always deserved. Take this chance. Commit to your health. Make small changes every day. And you will see the results. You will feel the difference. You will recognize yourself again. Strong, healthy, full of life. Change 5. Liberation from emotional chains and past traumas. The 5th change descending upon your life, my dear Libra, is one of the most liberating. It's the liberation from the emotional chains that bind you. From the invisible shackles you carry. From the traumas of the past that still hurt in the present. Because you carry so much, my dear. So much pain kept inside. So much swallowed resentment. So much silenced sadness. So much repressed anger. For years, you pretended everything was fine. You put on a smile when inside you were falling apart. You said it was nothing when it was everything. You minimized your pain so as not to bother anyone. So as not to be a burden. So as not to be seen as weak. But all of this remained stored inside you. And it accumulated. It created layers upon layers of unprocessed pain. Of unfelt emotions. Of unshed tears. And this has been making you sick. Because repressed emotion doesn't disappear. It stays there, in your body, in your energy, pulling you down, preventing you from flying. But God is bringing healing to you. A deep healing that goes to the root. To the oldest wounds. To those you didn't even remember existed. And this healing will happen in many ways. Through therapy, if you seek professional help. Through moments of reflection, meditation, and spiritual connection. Through genuine conversations with trusted people. Through internal processes that will make you look inward, face the pain, feel what needs to be felt. And it won't be easy. Because revisiting the past hurts. Looking at the wounds hurts. Feeling again what you tried to forget hurts a lot. But it's necessary. Because only those who have the courage to face it truly feel it. Only those who have the courage to let go are free. You will need to forgive. Forgive those who hurt you. Not because these people deserve your forgiveness. But because you deserve peace. You deserve to be free from the weight of carrying resentment, of carrying bitterness. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean accepting. It doesn't mean trusting again. Forgiving means letting go. It means letting go of that person's power over your life. It means choosing your peace above all else. And you will also need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the choices you made. For the mistakes you made. For the times you weren't strong enough. For the times you accepted less than you deserved. For the times you stayed silent when you should have spoken. You are human. You are here to learn. And every mistake, every failure, every stumble, was part of your learning. Don't blame yourself anymore. Don't torment yourself anymore. You did the best you could with what you knew at that moment. And now you know more. Now you are stronger. Now you are truly ready to move forward. This emotional liberation will make you lighter. It will give you a feeling of relief you didn't even remember was possible to feel. You will breathe better. You will sleep better. You will truly smile. You will feel your heart more open, more receptive, more free. And when you free yourself from the past, you open space for the future. For the blessings that are coming. For the joys that await you. For the full life that God has prepared for you. Change 6. Awakening your dormant gifts and talents. The sixth powerful change that God is bringing to you is the awakening of your gifts and talents. Those are gifts you've always had, but that have remained dormant. Forgotten. Neglected. Because life took you down other paths. Because you needed to make practical choices. Because you listened to voices that told you that it wouldn't lead to a future, that it wouldn't pay the bills, that it was just a hobby. And you believed them. You locked your talents away in a drawer. You stopped painting, writing, singing, dancing, creating. You stopped doing what made your eyes shine. What made you lose track of time? What connected you to something greater? But these gifts never died. They are there, inside you, waiting for the right moment to be rescued. And that moment has arrived. God is nudging you. A is reminding you of who you really are. A is showing you that you have much more inside you than you imagine. You will begin to feel the desire to create again. Go express yourself. It's about letting out everything that's inside. And at first, it might feel strange. It might seem like you've lost your touch. It might seem like you're not as good as you used to be. But don't give up. Keep going. Because the more you practice, the more you'll remember. The more you'll reconnect with that part of yourself that's been dormant. And there's more. These talents can become much more than just a form of expression. They can become a source of income. A new job opportunity. A new career path. Because the world needs what you have to offer. People need your art, your creativity, your unique vision. And God will show you how to transform these gifts into something concrete. How to use these talents to serve, to impact, to make a living doing what you love. And you'll also discover new talents. Skills you didn't even know you had. Because when you open yourself to the new, when you step out of your comfort zone, you discover versions of yourself that were hidden. You might discover you have a knack for teaching. For leading. For inspiring people. For solving problems creatively. For connecting people. They'll create communities. The possibilities are endless. And God is inviting you to explore. To experiment. To try new things without fear of making mistakes. Because there are no mistakes when you are learning. There is only experience. There is only growth. So pick up that guitar that's been gathering dust. Open that sketchbook. Write that book that's been in your head for years. Start that project you've always postponed. Take that course you've always wanted to take. Don't wait to have all the perfect conditions. Don't wait to have all the time in the world. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Start now. Use what you have. In the way you can. And as you use your gifts, they will expand. They will grow. They will multiply. And you will be surprised by what you are capable of, by the impact you can generate. By the doors that will open. Because when you do what you love, when you use the talents God has given you, you enter a special flow. A flow where things happen naturally. Where opportunities appear. Where the right people cross your path. Where everything conspires in your favor. Change 7. Transforming your home and sacred space. The seventh change coming your way has to do with your home, your space, the environment where you live. And this is a very important point, because the environment around us directly influences how we feel, how we think, how we live. You have been living in a space that doesn't reflect who you are. A messy, disorganized space, full of old things, objects that no longer have meaning, memories that only bring pain. A space that pulls you down instead of lifting you up. Or perhaps you are living in a place that was never truly yours. That you accepted out of necessity, out of lack of choice, but that never made you feel at home. That never brought you that feeling of comfort, peace, belonging. But this will change. God is preparing a transformation in your home. And this transformation can happen in two ways. Either you will transform the space where you are already, doing a deep cleaning, organizing, decorating, creating an environment that truly reflects you, your essence, and makes you happy. Or you will move. You will find a new home. A place that, from the very first moment, will make you feel that this is where you should be. A place where you can start over. Where you can create new memories. Where you can live the life you've always dreamed of, and regardless of your situation, you will need to do some cleaning. A physical and energetic cleaning. Physical because you need to get rid of everything that no longer serves you. Old clothes, broken objects, gifts from people who hurt you, things you've kept for years and never use. All of this carries energy. And often it's heavy, stagnant energy that prevents new things from entering your life. So donate what can be donated. Throw away what needs to be discarded. Free up space. Because when you free up physical space, you are sending a message to the universe. You are saying that you are ready to receive the new. That you are open to the blessings that are coming. And energetic cleaning is equally important. You can use simple techniques. Open the windows and let the air circulate. Light incense. Use sacred herbs. Pray. Ask that all negative energy be transmuted. That your home may become a sanctuary of peace, love, and light. And you will feel the difference. You will feel the environment lighter, more welcoming, more harmonious. You will want to stay home more. You will feel calmer, more at peace, more connected. And your home will become a reflection of who you are. Of your changes. Of your growth. Of your new energy. People who enter your home will feel something different. They will perceive that there is something special there. That there is light there. That there is love there. And you will create new habits within this transformed space. You will take better care of your things. You will maintain organization. You will create special corners. A place to meditate. A place to read. A place to create. A place to truly rest. Your home will become your refuge. The place where you recharge your energies. Where you connect with yourself. Where you feel safe. And this is fundamental to everything else that is happening in your life. Because when your home is in order, when your space is harmonized, everything flows better. Your ideas become clearer. Your emotions become more balanced. Your relationships improve. So don't underestimate the power of this change. Honor your space. Take care of your home. And see how everything around you transforms. Change 8. Strengthening your faith and connecting with the divine. The 8th change that God is preparing for you is something that will sustain all the other changes. It is the strengthening of your faith. Of your connection with the divine. Of your spirituality. Because without faith, my dear, we don't go far. Without faith, we give up at the first obstacle. Without faith, we can't see beyond what the eyes see. And you've had a difficult relationship with faith. There were times when you believed strongly. There were times when you doubted everything. There were times when you prayed fervently. There were times when you completely distanced yourself. And that's normal. That's human. Faith isn't linear. It fluctuates. It goes through tests. It grows and diminishes according to our experiences. But now you are entering a phase where your faith will strengthen like never before. Where you will have absolute certainty that you are not alone. That there is a greater force taking care of you. Guiding you. Protecting you. And this certainty won't come from something someone told you. It won't come from a book you read. It will come from your own experience. You will experience things that will confirm the presence of the divine in your life. You will receive clear signs. You will have profound spiritual experiences. You will feel God's presence in ways you've never felt before. It could be through revealing dreams. It could be through synchronicities that will give you goosebumps. It could be through people who will appear at the exact moment you need them. It could be through answers that will arrive in unexpected ways. But the signs will be there. And you will recognize them. You will know it's not a coincidence. That it's the universe talking to you. That it's God showing you that He is present. And this will completely change the way you face challenges. Because when you have true faith, when you know you are not alone, you no longer despair. You no longer panic. You no longer get lost. You trust. You surrender. You move forward knowing that everything will work out in due time. And your spiritual practice will intensify. You will feel like praying more, meditating more, reading sacred texts, seeking spiritual knowledge. By participating in groups, communities, and gatherings with people who share the same quest, you will create rituals that connect you with the sacred. It could be lighting a candle every morning. It could be saying a prayer before bed. It could be giving thanks every day for the blessings received. It could be spending time in silence, in contemplation. The important thing is that you will cultivate this connection. You will nurture this relationship with the divine. And the more you do this, the stronger you will become. More centered. More balanced. More confident. Because faith anchors you. It gives you purpose. It gives you direction. It gives you strength to continue even when everything seems impossible. And God will use you. It will use your story, your experiences, your triumphs, to inspire other people. To show that it is possible to win. That it is possible to get up. That it is possible to start over. You will become an instrument of light. And you will understand that everything you went through was not in vain. That each pain had a purpose. That each tear watered the ground for your growth. That each fall prepared you for flight. Change 9. The revolution in your career and professional purpose. The 9th change that is descending upon your life has to do with your work, your career, your professional purpose. And this is something that has bothered you for a long time. Because you are not happy with what you do. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel like you're making a difference. You wake up every day and go to work because you have to. Because you have bills to pay. Because you have no choice. But that's not what you want for your life. That's not how you imagined it would be. You always dreamed of doing something you were passionate about. Something meaningful. Something that made you feel alive. But somehow you got lost along the way. You accepted just any job. You stayed in a position that suffocates you. You swallowed disrespect. You swallowed devaluation. You swallowed everything because you thought you had no choice. But you do have a choice. You always have. And now God is showing you that. He is opening your eyes to new possibilities. The paths you didn't even know existed. You will receive opportunities. Opportunities to change jobs. Opportunities to change fields. Opportunities to start a business. Opportunities to work with something you love. And it will depend on you having the courage to seize these opportunities. Don't step out of your comfort zone. Don't take risks. Don't believe in yourself. Because fear will try to hold you back. It will try to convince you that it's better to stay where you are. That it's too risky. That you might fail. That you might regret it. But you need to listen to your heart. You need to listen to that inner voice that knows what's best for you. And if you feel you need to change, then change. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait to have all the guarantees. Because that moment will never come. You need to take the first step even if you're afraid. Even without knowing exactly how everything will unfold. Trust. Trust that God guides you. Trust that you are capable. Trust that you deserve to work with something that makes you happy. And if you are already working with something you enjoy, the change will be of a different kind. It will be growth. Promotion. Recognition. An opportunity to expand. To reach new heights. To do more. To earn more. To have a greater impact. You will be noticed. You will be valued. You will receive the credit you deserve. Doors will open. Invitations will appear. Proposals will arise. And you will need to choose wisely. You will need to evaluate what aligns with your purpose. With your values. What's the life you want to build? Don't accept just anything because it looks good on paper. Don't sell your soul for money. Don't sacrifice your peace for status. Choose what makes you happy. What makes sense to you. What allows you to be who you truly are. And when you find that place, when you are doing what you love, working with purpose, everything will flow. The money will come. The recognition will come. The fulfillment will come. Because when you do what you were born to do, the universe conspires in your favor. Doors open. People appear. Opportunities multiply. And you will look back and be grateful. Grateful for having had courage. For having trusted. For having taken that leap of faith. Because that's what changed everything. Changed, yes. Expanding your mind and thirst for knowledge. The 10th change God is bringing to you is a mental expansion. An intellectual awakening. A hunger for knowledge that you haven't felt in a long time. Because you stopped studying. Stopped learning. Stopped seeking. You settled into what you already know. What you're already familiar with. But life isn't meant to be lived like that. Life is movement. It's growth. It's constant evolution. And God is nudging you to get out of this mental comfort zone. To open your mind. To question. To seek. To learn. You will feel the urge to study again. To take courses. To read books. To watch documentaries. To research topics that interest you. And I'm not just talking about technical knowledge. I'm not just talking about learning things for work. I am talking about expanding your consciousness. About understanding the world better. About getting to know other cultures. About learning about history. About philosophy. About spirituality. About science. About art. About everything that awakens your curiosity. Because when you expand your mind, you expand your life. You begin to see possibilities you didn't see before. You begin to understand connections you didn't understand before. You start having deeper conversations. Asking more interesting questions. Thinking in more creative ways. And this will open doors for you. Professional doors. Personal doors. Spiritual doors. You will meet incredible people on this learning journey. People who think differently from you. Who come from different places. Who have different experiences. And these people will enrich your life. They will challenge you. They will inspire you. They will show you that the world is much bigger than you imagined. And you will also share knowledge. You will teach. You will guide. You will help other people who are beginning the journey you have already traveled. And this will give you a sense of purpose. It will make you feel useful. It will show you that you have value. That you have a lot to offer. Don't be afraid of not knowing. Don't be ashamed of being a beginner at something. We were all beginners once. The important thing is to have the humility to learn. Openness to listen. Willingness to try. And you will be surprised at how much you are able to absorb. How much you can evolve. How much you can grow. This mental expansion will give you the tools to better handle challenges. It will give you the clarity to make better decisions. It will give you the wisdom to lead your life more consciously. So embrace this change. Invest in yourself. Invest in your knowledge. Invest in your evolution. Because no one can take away what you learn. No one can steal your knowledge. And the more you know, the more power you have to create the life you desire. Change 11. The rebirth of your family relationships. The 11th change that God is preparing for you involves your family. And I know this is a delicate matter. Because family is complex. Because there are deep bonds there. Old stories. Wounds that never fully healed. You have unresolved issues with your family. Hurts. Resentments. Conflicts that were never truly confronted. And this weighs on you. This bothers you. Even if you try to pretend it doesn't. Even if you try to go on with life as if nothing happened. Deep down, you know there's something there that needs to be resolved. And God is bringing healing to these relationships. But healing doesn't necessarily mean reconciliation with everyone. Healing means peace. It means liberation. It means you doing your part. Doing what is within your reach. And letting go of the rest. You will have opportunities to talk. To let out what needs to be said. To listen as well. To understand the other person's point of view. To realize that many times people hurt you unknowingly. Unintentionally. Because they were hurt too. Because they did the best they could with the resources they had. And that doesn't justify the pain they caused you. It doesn't erase what happened. But it helps you understand. It helps you have compassion. It helps you forgive. Some relationships will strengthen. They will deepen. They will reach a new level of truth and intimacy. You will reconnect with family members who were distant. You will reclaim bonds that seemed lost. You will create new memories. You will build bridges. But other relationships may need distance. And that's okay. Because coexistence isn't always healthy. Being close isn't always the best. Sometimes, loving from afar is the wisest way to love. It's the way that protects your peace. That preserves your energy. That allows you to move forward. You will need to set boundaries. And that will be difficult. Because family often thinks they have a right over you. That they can say whatever they want. Do whatever they want. Demand whatever they want. But you are not obligated to accept that. You can say no. You can stand your ground. You can make it clear what you accept and what you no longer accept. And this doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you ungrateful. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you mature. It makes you aware. It makes you responsible for your own life. And as you heal these relationships, you will feel something lighten inside you. A weight you've carried for years will dissolve. You will be able to look at your family history with more compassion. With more understanding. With less judgment. And you will be able to honor what was good. You will be able to be grateful for the teachings. For the happy moments. For the love that existed. And you will be able to let go of what was bad. Without guilt. Without resentment. Just letting go. Letting it go. This family healing will give you stronger roots. It will give you a sense of belonging. Or it will give you the freedom to create your own family. The family you choose. The people you decide to have around you. And both paths are valid. Both are sacred. The important thing is that you do what is best for you. Change 12. The manifestation of your deepest dreams. The 12th change descending upon your life is the materialization of your dreams. 12 dreams you've kept deep in your heart. 12 you no longer tell anyone about because you're afraid of being judged. Because you're afraid they'll laugh at you. Because you're afraid they'll say it's impossible. But those dreams haven't died. They're there. Alive. Pulsating. Waiting for the right time to manifest. And that time has come. God is aligning everything so that your dreams become reality. But you will need to do your part. You will need to believe. You will need to act. You will need to get moving. Because a dream without action remains just a dream. And you don't just want to dream. You want to live. You want to achieve. You want to experience. So start treating your dreams seriously. Write them down. Put them on paper. Be specific. Be detailed. Visualize what your life would be like if those dreams were already a reality. How you would feel. What you would do. Who you would be with. Where you would live. What your daily life would be like. And after you visualize it, start acting as if it's already true. Start making decisions aligned with that future you want. Start creating space for those things to enter your life. If you dream of traveling, start saving money. even if it's a small amount. Start researching the places. Start learning about the culture. If you dream of having your own business, start studying entrepreneurship. Start developing the skills you'll need. Start creating a plan. If you dream of having a family, start preparing yourself emotionally. Start working through your issues. Start opening yourself up to love. Do you understand? Don't just wait for things to fall from the sky. God will give you opportunities. It will open doors. But you need to be ready. You need to be prepared. You need to be willing to walk through those doors when they open. And they will open. In ways you can't even imagine. From places you didn't expect. Through people you don't even know yet. The universe has mysterious ways of working. Of making things happen. And you will be surprised. There will be moments when it will seem like magic. It will seem impossible. You will look at it and think, how did that happen? But it happened because you believed. Because you didn't give up. Because you kept going even when everything seemed impossible. And one by one, your dreams will become reality. It may not all happen at once. It may take longer than you'd like. But it will happen. And each dream fulfilled will give you strength to continue. It will give you confidence. It will show you that you are capable. That you deserve it. That the universe is truly on your side. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't let anyone convince you they're nonsense. Don't let the current reality make you forget what you really want. Because your dreams are sacred. They are the language of your soul. They are what you came here to do. And God wants to see you happy. It wants to see you fulfilled. It wants to see you living life to the fullest. So trust. Keep going. And watch the magic happen. Change 13. The union with your soul mission and legacy. The 13th and final change that God is preparing for you is the most important of all. It's the complete connection with your soul's mission. With your greater purpose. With the legacy you came to leave in this world. Because you are not here by chance. You weren't born just to work, pay bills, and die. You have a mission. A unique contribution to make. A mark to leave. And for a long time, you didn't know what that mission was. You were lost. You were searching. You were experimenting with various things. And that's okay. Because it was part of the process. It was part of the journey. But now you are reaching a point of clarity. A point where everything starts to make sense. Where you can look back and see how each experience, each pain, each joy, each person, each event, brought you here. Prepared you for this moment. And your mission has to do with serving. It has to do with helping people. It has to do with making a difference. It can be through your work. It can be through your family. It can be through a social project. It can be through your art. It can manifest in 1,000 different ways. The important thing is that you will feel a calling. A calling that comes from within. That doesn't leave you in peace. That moves you. That gets you out of bed even on the hardest days. And you will need courage to answer that calling. Because it won't always be easy. It won't always be comfortable. People won't always understand. But you will need to do it anyway. Because when you don't live your purpose, when you don't follow your mission, you feel empty. A constant dissatisfaction. A feeling that something is missing. But when you align yourself with your mission, everything changes. You wake up with energy. With enthusiasm. With a desire to do. You can't wait to start the day. You feel you are exactly where you should be. Doing exactly what you should be doing. And the impact you will generate will surprise you. You will touch lives. You will inspire people. You will make a real difference. It could be in one person. It could be in thousands. The size doesn't matter. What matters is the truth. The authenticity. The love you put into what you do. And your legacy won't just be what you leave behind when you're gone. Your legacy is being built now. Every day. With every choice. With every action. With every word. It's in the people you helped. In the lives you transformed. In the love you spread. In the light you brought to the world. And God is preparing you to be an even greater instrument. To reach more people. To do more. To be more. Not out of ego. Not out of vanity. But because the world needs you. It needs your light. It needs your message. It needs your example. You went through everything you went through to help those going through the same thing. You learned what you learned to teach. You overcame what you overcame to show that it's possible. This is your mission. And you are ready. More than ready. You are being called. So answer. Rise up. And sing. Sing it with all the intensity you have. Because the world is waiting for you. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution, as a subscriber or member, is what keeps these messages alive, messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. My dear Libra, we've reached the end of this video, but not the end of your journey. In fact, we're only at the beginning. The beginning of a new era in your life. A new chapter. A new story. The 13 changes I've shared with you aren't just empty promises. They are realities manifesting right now. As you watch this video, as you absorb these words, the gears of the universe are moving in your favor. God is working behind the scenes of your life, preparing everything, aligning everything, organizing everything so that you receive each of these blessings at the perfect moment. But you need to do your part. You need to be attentive to the signs. You need to have the courage to act when opportunities arise. You need to trust even when you don't understand. You need to keep going even when it's difficult. Because the life you've always dreamed of is right there, on the other side of fear, on the other side of doubt, on the other side of your comfort zone. And you deserve to live that life. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be prosperous. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to fulfill all your dreams. So I invite you to make a commitment to yourself today. A commitment that you will embrace these changes. That you will open yourself to the blessings. That you will not let fear paralyze you. That you will trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. That you will honor your journey. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the notification bell to receive all the messages the universe has for you. Because this is just the beginning. There is much more to come. Much light. Much wisdom. Much knowledge that will help you navigate this phase of transformation. And before I go, I want to leave you with a challenge. A simple but powerful challenge. Choose one of the 13 changes that touched your heart the most. The one that made the most sense to you. And start acting towards it today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Take a step, however small, towards that change. And come here in the comments to share which change you chose and what action you will take. Because when you declare your intentions, when you share your commitments, you are activating a powerful force in the universe. You are saying that you are serious. That you are committed. That you are ready. And the universe responds to that. It responds with more opportunities, more synchronicities, more blessings. So don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Declare it. And watch the magic happen. I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe you are capable of everything you dream of, and most importantly, God believes in you. It wouldn't have planted those dreams in your heart if you weren't capable of achieving them. So go. Go with faith. Go with courage. Go with the certainty that you are being guided, protected, and blessed at every step. The 13 changes have already begun. And your life will never be the same again. May the light of the divine illuminate your path. May love fill your heart. And may prosperity reach all areas of your life. Until the next video, where we will continue this journey together. A hug full of light and gratitude.